So good morning to everybody. Sorry for being a little bit late, but I got stuck in the traffic. So first of all, I would like to thank the organizers for inviting me to this very special event. And it's a really great topic, and it's really a pleasure being here. Let me start with a personal story. When I grew up in Austria, in the western part, I'm from close to Innsbruck, the countryside. What did we do with garbage? Because garbage, of course, is part of smart city. It's the negative part of a smart city. Mostly we talk about positive sides, but it's the negative. What did we do with the garbage? We just dumped it. We threw it away. I don't know if you had the chance to visit Austria, Innsbruck. It's surrounded by beautiful mountains, lakes, rivers, and we just dumped it. In hindsight, I would say it was a crime. But in that time, it was normal, just dumping the garbage. Just dumping it was normal. And the consciousness was not there, and also the laws had not been there. And then what happens? We paid a heavy price because we had to dig it out again, we had to recycle again. And then in later years, society got more conscious about environment, about smart cities. So we had the green movements, we had the green parties emerging. Nowadays we have a green party in the government. We have a coalition government between conservative and green party. And then what happened, we developed very, very tough environmental laws. So I'm talking about the 80s, the 90s of the last century. And this was really tough. This was really tough challenge for us because what happened? A lot of factories, a lot of companies had to close down. And it was really tough decision because not closing down. Closing down because the environmental standards had been too costly. So it was not, manufacturers said, it's not worth installing filters, new systems, we cannot meet the norms. So what happens? They closed down, a lot of people lost their jobs, which was really tough for the syndicates. And what happened? It got manufactured in other countries, like Asia, which is also not correct. Why, if we have tough standards, and why should other countries have less standards for that? So this all emerged, and this consciousness was there. So this was the negative side. The positive side of the story is that we developed a full, would say, ecosystem of high-tech companies in the smart city center, urban technologies, environmental technology. We have around 300 companies. They have the state-of-the-art technologies in different sectors like water treatment plants, traffic management, urban transport, and so on. And nowadays, as I said, we are one of the major providers in the world of urban technologies, of recycling. We have quite a good number of Austrian companies already established in India. One company, Afcon, they're here in Gurgaon. They are leaders in traffic management, in toll systems. So when you go here to Delhi, the toll systems come from this Austrian company. When you go to Agra, it comes from an Austrian company. They also did a smart city project, a very prestigious one, of course, in Varanasi for regulating the traffic management. We have other companies that are doing a smart city project in Dharamshala. Then we doing, Austrian company, we are doing water treatment plants. One is in Agra, and the other one is in West Bengal. So this is financed by Austria, and they're using Austrian technology. So just now it's underway. They're building like 20 different tanks for water treatment in Agra. This is just now under construction. Then we have in Bangalore, we have Wienerberger. This is one of the top company in construction material, basically bricks, construction material. But they're not just normal construction material. They're very sustainable, environmental friendly, state-of-the-art. This is one of the state-of-the-art plants they have, this company having in Asia. Then another company is, of course, Doppelmayr. They are market leaders in ropeways, cable cars. So at the moment in India, they're building, especially for temple tourism, they did the Girna project. So as you know, a lot of new projects coming up. But these cable cars, these ropeways, you also can use for city transport. You can also use it when it's flat. They did projects like this all over the world, and it saves a lot of transport time and so on. It is also successful. It's not only for going to remote hilly areas. And maybe as you noticed, Prime Minister Modi recently was in Austria. He is on 10th of July with a CI business delegation. And one big topic was sustainability. Sustainability, this becomes more and more important all over the world. And as I mentioned before, we really have state-of-the-art technology. And I think one must learn or rethink or putting your strategy. Waste, for example, waste has a value. In Austria, waste is a business. You can make business with waste. And just to give you an example, we had last year a delegation of the Indian cement industry to Austria. As you know, India is the second largest cement manufacturer in the world. We had 15 companies representing 75% of the Indian production of cement. So why we brought them to Austria? Because we are the world market leader in, how they call it, alternative fuel. Alternative fuel means they use garbage and transform the garbage into energy. And especially in the cement industry, 40% of the production costs are energy. And in Austria, we reach until 100%. So basically, we have 10 cement plants in Austria, and basically until 100% they run on garbage, on waste. And this kind of technology, the way we have state-of-the-art, this we would like to offer to India. And also would like to say, Austrian companies, we don't have multinational companies. They're all SMEs, small and medium companies. And we always need Indian partners. We need Indian partners in a project because we're always in niche areas. So we never do a general contract, very seldom. So we always providers to the general contractor. So for that, we need Indian partners. And I think this is the future. Maybe, in Austria, like all over Europe, we have a lack of qualified people, but we have companies that have a know-how developed over decades, over generations. And we would like to transform that to India. We would like to use that knowledge here. We would like to give it to your young, skilled people, to skill them, to train them, to use these technologies, to adapt it to the Indian environment, because every culture, every society, every country, of course, is different. So Austrian companies, they operate all over the world. They're used to it. They're used to it, adapt their state-of-the-art technologies to the environments they're working in. And I think this is a good combination, working together with Indian companies, with you. And there we can really, like it's the topic of today, to have affordable and sustainable cities. Thank you very much.